An historic day for sexual assault survivors all across the country.
New federal grant money will pay to test rape kits that have sat on shelves for decades, including in Oregon. Our Jennifer Dowling is in the newsroom with more tonight. Jen?
Jeff and Jennifer, there are thousands of kits that still need to be tested, just under 2,000 in Portland alone. We talked to a survivor and victims advocate for her take on why testing old kits is so important.
I was the third victim of what turned out to be 9.
Danielle Tudor says she's a survivor of jogger rapist Richard Gilmore. She says he broke into her home in 1979 and sexually assaulted her when she was just 17.
I did not know until trial in 1987 that there were so many of us.
Although the statute of limitations ran out on her case, she said the evidence collected in 79 helped another victim to identify him and put him away.
I am one of those victims that was contacted 20 years down the road.
That's just one reason she says the testing of thousands of backlogged rape kits is so important, because it could bring justice to other victims.
Professionals will tell you there really isn't such a thing as a one-time rapist.
Tudor was happy to learn the U.S. Justice Department announced millions in grant funding was going to law enforcement agencies countrywide to test kits sitting idle on shelves. More than $4 million is going to Multnomah County and Portland's Police Bureau.
It's one of those things where you have this big black cloud over your head.
Simpson says the oldest kit that will be tested is from 1985, and they have a backlog of close to 2,000 kits.
It's absolutely a relief for us as an agency, and certainly for victims.
He says testing will help to out repeat offenders. A national criminal database will also help detectives to discover if people in Oregon committed crimes in other states. Tudor says it's a matter of due diligence.
And if we're asking victims that are raped to please report it to law enforcement and to please get that rape kit done, then we owe it to them out of respect.
And Simpson said their kits will go to an outside lab to alleviate pressure on the state crime lab. He says now the challenge will be to sort out and test those kits first that still lie within the statute of limitations, so that if prosecutions are necessary, they can be done within the time frame needed for justice. He says in the future, moving forward, they will also submit as much evidence as possible to the crime lab right away to avoid this backlog in the future. Back to you.
Jennifer Dowling live in our newsroom tonight. Thank you.